Well, I am in Paramus, New Jersey at the Cedar Park Bethel Cemetery to visit my friend Jennifer Robin Arnold, who passed of COVID on April 1st of 2020. My dear friend Jen, you've heard me talk about her. And today was finally the day. I was like, you know what? I'm getting a Zipcar. Don't even get me started on Zipcar. They're a pain in the ass. I'm gonna drive out. It's a beautiful autumn day. The leaves are orange and golden up against green, which are the colors that Jen always wore. Her hair was orange. She wore a lot of green with gold with orange. And I've been wandering back and forth in this section of cemetery where she's supposed to be with her parents and after her, her sister Ariel. I can't find one Arnold. Every single other person named in the Old Testament I have found. But no Jen and her family. I was gonna put some rocks on her grave. I was gonna pin down under a rock because I know she'd appreciate. Let me find it. This little orange puffball. I know she'd appreciate that. So I'm calling out, Jennifer, where are you? I'll take a couple more laps around and see if I can locate her. But I'm here. She's still around. She knows I'm here. I still can't believe she's gone. And maybe seeing a stone would help that. But no, Jennifer's gone way too early. She had so much more to do and give, and she was a trip. Jennifer Robin Arnold was a unique individual. I've talked to you about her with her little dot tattoos under her eyes. I had heard different stories about why they were there. One being that everyone said you look just like your grandmother, and she didn't like that, so she put tattooed dots under her eyes. I don't know if that's true. But she was a dresser at Phantom. And you know, when I saw Phantom, the invited dress without her backstage, it just was inconceivable. So here I am with the whole mishpuch and cannot find the Arnolds. But that's okay. If I end up leaving these stones in that little puffball somewhere here, I took the time to come and see Jen. And then I'm gonna go back to the city and I'm gonna cancel my fucking Zipcar membership because don't get me started. Anyways, I miss you, Jen. I miss you terribly. It's interesting, my mom just passed at the end of August, and although I miss my mom, it's very different. Jen and I had a very dear relationship, and my mom's situation was different. Her Parkinson's was advancing. She chose not to fight for it. She chose not to do anything to save herself and keep herself healthier. She chose not to. So she had to leave her home and her mountain and her dog and her trees and her woods and her possessions and her everything and be controlled by my father and a wheelchair and you know, for her own, because she couldn't do anything without falling down. And so when they went to assisted living, she just said nope, and she ran for the exit. So that's a different, she wanted to go. And I will take the time it takes for me to really get my head around the anger I feel that she chose not to fight to stay here for my sister and I. Okay, I understand it, but I'm still angry about it. But Jen, no. She had respiratory issues, but she was fine. Even our last get-together, we had to walk. Let's walk a little slower. Let me take your arm. She would always take my arm. And she said, I'm probably gonna have to carry oxygen soon. But it wasn't a woe is me thing. It was just a fact. I'm gonna probably have to carry oxygen soon. She wasn't stopping. Still riding a bike, still doing all sorts of shit. She was ready to go. So the fact that she got COVID before they had any treatments or anything, and just left messages for friends. I'm going over to the hospital. Left another message. The cats are taken care of, but they're going to intubate me, so I'll be out for a couple of days. And that was it. I know her sister Ariel said goodbye to her through a FaceTime screen. I don't even think Jen was conscious because her kidney started to fail when they took her off the ventilator, and that was the end of it. And then just a few months back, Ariel also passed. So that's that. And I'm here to see them. I have a stone to put on each of their graves, but maybe the stones are getting put right here. Anyways, to Jen, my dear friend Jen. Ow, hi. You look absolutely terrific, honestly. Mother wanted me to come out in a kimono. We had quite a fight. We used to do that to each other all the time. I miss you, Jen. Well, happy Sunday.